What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out.
The allegations against then Lieutenant Shannon McKessie started late last year when 8 South Fulton police officers made 2 official complaints. More than half of them said on the record Lieutenant McKessie created a hostile work environment because she was, quote, terrible. 7 officers complained that McKessie would drink alcohol at work, forced others to do it with her, and claimed people are intimidated by McKessie because of her relationship with the chief and his wife. At least one officer complained that Lieutenant McKessie mishandled money from crime scenes. In a memo to city officials, when the HR director, Nikki Graham, tried to launch an investigation, Graham said Councilwoman Helen Willis tried to fire her. In that same memo, Graham said, "It concerns me that Councilwoman Willis would ask to terminate me for doing my job." The city manager, Tammy Sadler-Jones, also sent a memo saying Willis accused the HR director of meddling in police business and that she needs to leave the city and go to another agency. That's when the city manager called for an outside police agency, Smyrna Police, to investigate. Smyrna investigators spoke to more than 20 South Fulton Police Department employees. There were several substantiated violations of City of South Fulton policy, South Fulton Police Department policy, and Labor Act violations. There is a highly probable criminal violation of theft found in this investigation. All people in the polygraph were determined to be truthful except Lieutenant McKessie. McKessie denied all of these allegations, but according to the report, a week after Smyrna released its findings on July 5th, McKessie resigned on July 11th in lieu of termination. Many officers believe Chief Meadows should have fired her as soon as Smyrna's report came out. The city of South Fulton sent a statement saying that since all of this happened, things have changed when it comes to processing money. Now, the money will be counted on the scene with a money counter. The money will be sent to the state, and then the state will return it to the city.
Wow. What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Let me say this right here, right? If Lowe is driving down the streets and he get pulled over by a police officer and the cops say, "Hey, man, you were speeding. I'm finna give you this ticket because you were speeding." It's just me and the cop, right? And that's all that the state needs to give Lowe a ticket, make him pay fines, maybe even take his livelihood right then and there, right? Everything will be taken away from me if anything else is going on besides that ticket. But the only witness to that situation is the cop. And I go to court, probably have to pay the ticket and all of that, right? But what do we have here? We got several officers of the law complaining about one of their own. Oh my God, how terrible did this woman make the work environment? That's what they said. She was just terrible. You know what I'm saying? Drinking on the job, stealing money, treatment of the employees, all because they feel like she had a relationship with the chief and his wife. Now, it was one thing about this video that really drove me crazy. It was the black councilwoman who was taken up for this corrupt individual, man, a corrupt cop who should be locked up. Fuck just getting fired. She needs to go to jail. I'm pretty sure they got footage of her driving on those days when they were saying that she was drunk. But we got this black councilwoman protecting a corrupt cop. She went as far as to try to fire the HR person because the HR person was looking into the situation because they kept getting complaints. Now, one cop can get Lowe a ticket and Lowe got to pay however amount of money. But several cops can't get a cop arrested that's doing wrong, or at least get her investigated, fired, that's doing wrong. That lady really did have some type of juice in that whole entire situation. What I think is, I think you guys need to get rid of that councilwoman too. Helen Willis, that's her name. Helen Willis, you out here protecting corrupt cops. You're a black woman. That should have been a no-brainer for you to get her the hell up out of there. Unless she got some type of dirt on you. Maybe they drinking buddies. I don't know. Not only that, the officers all took a lie detector in which every officer passed the lie detector test except for the woman that's accused of being terrible. This is the type of world we live in, ladies and gentlemen, where corrupt cops can have so much evidence piled up on them. And it takes 8 cops, not the second officer, not even the first officer, But by the third officer, somebody's supposed to look into her. It takes 8 cops to complain before somebody does something about this lady. And they all saying the same thing. She's stealing money. She's drinking on the job. She's forcing others to drink. This bitch slick as hell, bro. She out there like, hi, you can't tell on me because you hit that Hennessy too. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this whole entire situation in the comment section. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.